Hello, good evening, and welcome to the FIFA Best Awards for the year 2024. Now, to get things underway this evening, let's start with awarding the award for the best young player under the age of 21. Now, this award goes to, representing Everton and the Deutschland, it's Michael Schweinsteiger. We move on now to the goalkeeper of the year for the 2024 season. And this award goes to, representing the Everton and the France, it's Alban Lafont. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 84 of the First Star Challenge with Everton. And as you've just seen, we more or less, for us, cleaned up at the FIFA Best Awards. Alban Lafont, goalkeeper of the year. Excellent stuff for him. Men's under 21 player of the year, Michael Schweinsteiger. And I just realised when I was getting ready to sort of set up to record this, Alex, who we signed, of course, last year for 7-point-something million. He was the winner of this last year. How was he FIFA best player? Look at that compared to that. I don't understand how Alex has won that, but he has, and we've got him. So there we go. We've got back-to-back FIFA 21 Men's Player of the Year. And the team of the year, not only was Lafont in goal, but Rafinha was on the bench. And I tell you what, considering in his position it's Harry Kane, I think he's been a little bit duped there. Because I tell you what, I'd have Rafinha over Harry Kane in that right midfield. But it's a bit of a pigeonholed squad. I mean, Messi's sort of holding midfield, so you know, it is what it is, I guess. But there we go. I thought that was really good. It shows a little bit sort of the progress that we've made to have two players more or less in the FIFA squad of the year, let's say. But I was really happy with that. Now, since last episode where we had our festive fixtures, just the one game against Middlesbrough. Now, of course, there was the 26th, 30th, and then the 1st of January games here. It was a tough game against Middlesbrough. Calvert-Lewin decided he's free scoring now, apparently. So he got the goal against us. He drew back the Vladic go-ahead goal, and then Bernard with what turned out to be the winner for us a few minutes after Calvert-Lewin had equalised. So that was a decent enough win, not the best performance. Now, there is a lot to catch you up on, and unfortunately, it's not all good news. The first of the news is that Bernard is leaving. He's leaving on a free transfer at the end of the year. He's going to Lazio, which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, what can you do? He was annoyed because I tried to, if you remember last summer transfer, I tried to sell him the cash in because his contract was up. He's annoyed at that. He wouldn't sign a new contract with us. To be honest, he's just about done, I think, anyway, for us. I would have liked to get a transfer fee. That's the only thing that's kind of a little bit wrong with this. But he's been a really good player for us. I was just kind of having a quick look at his milestones here in the competitions. He's won an FA Cup. He's won 2 Champions League titles. He's won a Carabao Cup. Runners-up in the Champions League, of course, last year as well. That's all we need to do is add the Premier League this year, and he's done the set. So he's been a really good player for us. It'll be sad to see him go, but like I say, I think he was just about done anyway. So that's fine. And the other thing I did want to quickly update you on here is we have a new player, Hawkey, one of our new midfielders. There we go. Very talented, very high potential. He's been around for a little while, sort of around the youth team, 20 years old now. Unfortunately for this first game, he's cup tied because he was out on loan, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll give him some game time, and I think we've got a good player there. And as you just seen this episode, it is Peterborough at home in the FA Cup third round, and then Southampton, high-flying Southampton. They dropped off a little bit, but still sitting up there in 7th in the league. Now, we have a quick look at the league table. We can see that we are still ahead of Chelsea. They've dropped a point here, or a point or two somewhere, because we're 7 points ahead of... No, 8 points ahead of them now, so they've lost the game. I've missed that. Who did they lose to? Oh, they drew Spurs. I thought they were... Anyway, I'm not going to do live maths because that's going to hurt everybody's feelings. 8 points ahead of them now, which is good. Oh, draw. If we were 6th, yeah, that makes sense. 8 points ahead of them. So, it's not looking bad, isn't it? It's daylight. It's daylight back to 3rd and beyond. So let's have a look at the team that we're sending out to face Peterborough here. Now, they are a league... No, they're at the bottom of the championship. That's right. Bottom of the championship. We'll have a quick look at what we expect from them. Their manager is John Mullen. I don't know. I don't recognise the name straight away. Looks a decent manager, though. And if we have a look at the analysis report here, we can see... I don't necessarily know this is how they'll play against us, but this was how they did against West Brom last time. You can see they're 24th in the Sky Bet Championship. We're expecting them to be narrow, and to be honest, if they're struggling in the championship, that's probably how they're going to play against us as well. That's probably just how they play at this point. So this is the team. We're going with you guys as much as possible here. It's Michael Stevens in goal. It's our new left back. I'm going to call him Verstappen because I don't know how else to say that, and Verstappen will come out naturally. So first look at him. We've got Turpie and Lunt in midfield. Kenny as a right back. Stuart Taylor, the ball-winning midfielder in there. Tom Davies and Sergio Gomez. The problem we have is Toby Berger's injured as well. So he is not available for this one. And annoyingly, I called Aaron Hampson back, and he's cup-tied as well. Didn't dawn on me, of course, that these guys playing in the lower leagues would have played early rounds of the FA Cup. Bouvier and Gabe Wilson, they go down the wings. Terry Cook goes up top. Let's go beat Peterborough. So they are playing the same way. So credit to them. But obviously we see they're likely to be narrow. So we won't make. Yeah, we should be able to beat them anyway. What does Klung say? He says to expected to prove a point. I expect nothing but a win. Let's go with that. Keep our good run going. Some calm. We have faith. I think I'm still struggling to motivate them as to get the best performances out of them, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest, because we were playing so well. But yeah, I mean, we're still winning games, but that's the main thing. Now, just before waiting for the game to start here, big thank you to a new Patreon, Zachary Lawson. Thank you so much, mate. Greatly appreciated. There is a link to my Patreon down in the description if anybody else would like to have a look and see about donating to support the channel. But like I always say, if not, just happy that you're watching. But yeah, big thank you to Zach for that. Alright, can we get a ball away here? Oh, it's Michael Stevens. He can't keep the rebound out. And Tyrese Campbell has given Peterborough an annoying, some would say, shock lead here. We'll go attacking now. We'll demand a bit more. It's early days. It's a good tackle there. Could Lunt have maybe just hoofed it? It's not really. I'll tell you what. He shouldn't be winning that header, should he? I mean, he looks like a bit of a big lad, but we've got three guys there. Stevens did well to save the first one, but just couldn't do anything about the second one. Early days yet. No need to really seriously panic yet, but you don't like being behind at any stage, do you? Here we go, Gabe Wilson. Nice ball in there for Terry Cook. We've got all of our attackers very deep here, which isn't great. Stuart Taylor up for Tom Davies. For Sergio Gomez, what can he do here? Gomez out for Bouvier. He turns into space. A good ball for Terry Cook. Oh, that's a good finish from Terry Cook. Second goal of the year. He's been struggling in front of goal this season, but he's put that in the back of the net with a little bit of power, hasn't he? That was absolutely punished into the back of the net. Good to see, boys. Good to see. High flying again. We'll demand a little bit more of that. Hopefully, we've just passed that little bit of a hiccup. Good ball from Bouvier here, too. I think he drew all of the defence. Look at that. He had about 10 players around him, and Terry Cook just had to. He was at the edge of the area. Good finish, but yeah, lot of space there. Good to see. All right, from the corner now, it's Gomez. Knocks it in. It's there. It's headed around. It's bouncing around. It's in the back of the net. Is it Gabe Wilson? Has Gabe Wilson? No, it's an own goal. Oh, I think Gabe's in the area, though. I have a look at the replay here. There was quite a few of you guys that were in there and around that. The good header, first time they were asking by Turpie. Gabe Wilson's in there. I think Sean Lunt's in there as well. I think Sean's 36, yeah. So, there we go. Good to see. Let's throw out a concentrate now, perhaps. 2 quick-fire goals. We don't want to be relaxing too much here. We've got to keep it tight. But, yeah, so far, so good. We've reacted really, really well to going behind, which is good, because with a young team, that's not always the case, is it? They're trying to hit us on the counter-attack. We can probably go off-attacking now. We'll go back to positive, which is fine. And, yes, I mean, so far, so good, really, isn't it? Bit of a hiccup at the start. Now, Tyrese Campbell, he was, I think, of Accrington Stanley fame, isn't he, for people who watch other YouTubers that I enjoy. I think that's the same guy. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure he was Accrington Stanley. The good ball from Verstappen, back post. It's there. Oh, Davies! Unbelievable. That would have been a really, really, almost a wonder strike, wouldn't it? And Terry Cook's injured. Oh, it feels like when it rains, it pours. We take one step forward and then trip over, break a leg, and get taken off to hospital right now. That's what it seems like. So many injuries. Potential foot injury. Hopefully it's not too serious. But yeah, there we go. What is he here? Tyrese Campbell. Yeah, nothing particularly special there, is there? I was thinking maybe it might be like a big brute of a lad in the air, but I feel like we probably just should have done better. So what do we say to that? It's got to be things are going well, capable of better, I think, because let's face it, we've responded well to going behind, but we did go behind. We are only 1 goal up, so we don't want to get too carried away here. I'm genuinely annoyed that Hampson and Hawkeye are unavailable for this, and particularly Hampson as things have turned out now, because we could have used him. That it almost makes me wonder, do we send him back out on loan? The only reason I'm thinking that we don't do that is if the league continues as it is, if Chelsea can just piss off, to be honest, and just leave us to run away with it, we can look to start playing these guys in the league, which is ideally what I want to do. I want to try and give them game time. But now, let me know what you guys want to do, actually. Do you want to go back out on loan, given that you're cup tied? Or do you want to wait and see if we can give you some time in the league if things are going well a bit later on in the season? I'm genuinely torn about what to do with that now. Don't like that Verstappen's looking a little bit nervous there. He's not having his best game. We do have Luis Gustavo on the bench. Ideally, we'd like to keep him fresh. Though we do have Taimon as well, obviously, who we can play in the next game against Southampton. Given that it's a little bit tighter than I was perhaps hoping it would be, I'm wondering if we do bring Gustavo on for this one. We've got Verstappen's debut out of the way. We don't need Sean Lunt highlighted anymore. He's a big lad, isn't he, Sean Lunt? Come on, let's get in front of that. I don't like this. This is a little bit too patient at the edge of our penalty area for my liking. Ball comes in. Turpey's there, heads it away. That's nicely done. Oh, can we launch a counter-attack? Here goes Gabe Wilson. Gabe, it's a good-looking ball for Bouvier. Bouvier back to Schiffers. Schiffers, oh, that's a stunning goal. What a counter-attack that is. That was really just flowing, wasn't it? Really, really good goal. I'm really, really happy with that. Let's throw some praise out. Look at this ball from Gabe. One side to the other, and then Bouvier, one touch, back to Schiffers, and that's too good for a lot of teams. Poor old Peterborough don't have a chance defending that. 5th goal of the year now for Schiffers. He's coming along, isn't he? He's just quietly having a good season now. That helps Verstappen up a little bit too there, doesn't it? Tom Davies on a booking. I tell you what I am going to do. We have another youngster here that's come through our academy that I'd like to give a game to. So we're going to bring him on, given that Davies is on a booking. Well, that's fine. We can play him box to box. I think it will be a debut for Greto or Greater Rex. We've got an injury there now, so we'll bring on Adam Malento for him. And that would be our 3 subs then, done and dusted. A few minutes to go here. Sergio Gomez with the corner. Can one of our big centre-backs chip in with a goal? Oh, unlucky for Schiffers there. This has been, in the end, as I said, we got a little bit of a slow start, but in the end, we've looked quite good here. There we go for Greater Rex. Greater Rex! Oh, it's almost a debut goal. Almost a debut goal. Let's praise them like we should. 3 minutes to go. Long ball forward there. Verstappen brings it down. I should probably learn how to say that, but if you want to try and break it down for me in the comments, I have no idea how you would even begin to say that without choking. Alright, come on boys, let's put a bit of pressure on this. Can we get a 4th? A 4th would probably be harsh on Peterborough, but what I don't want them to do is go and get a 2nd and make it a little bit of a nervy finish here for us. Ideally, we don't want replays. We have enough games as it is. Woodyard. Oh, this is Tyrese Campbell again. It's a good block. I tell you what, our 2 boys at the back have done really, really well. There's a good ball out for Schiffers as well. Can he wrap it up for us? Oh, it's a good tackle. It's been quite a good game, hasn't it? It has been a good game. I've enjoyed this one. Helps that we're winning. But, yeah, I have enjoyed this. Here we go, into the last throws of stoppage time. This is for a highlight. There's still about a minute to go here. The one thing is that we're not going to lose now. We're not going to concede 2 goals in a minute. Oh, Sergio Gomez! Almost with 1 for the highlight reel. Unlucky. The goalkeeper in the end's made a good save. From the corner now, come on. Well, I'd like to see one of our centre-backs get a goal here. It's Schiffers. It's off the post. Or was it cleared? It must have been cleared. It's gone too far for the post. And that is a loose pass. Gomez may have even been offside there. But that will do it. We're into the hat for the 4th round, which is good to see. Yeah, really happy with that. Good win, boys. Good win. We dominated the game, more or less. Some good performances there. Stuart Taylor was the man of the match. Does it say who? Maybe one of their guys was man of the match. Surely Stuart Taylor is playing an 8-10. Anyway, he did a really good job in there. We'll say, well done, lads. That's a good win for us, and on we go. Comfortable 3-1 win. We'll take that, won't we? Terry Cook's injury. Oh, it's semi-serious. About a month. Oh, that's annoying. So good thing we have Hampson back. So one of the main reasons I called him back was because we have had some injury problems up front. John Joe's not too bad. Verstappen makes his debut. Terry Cook on form. We can't talk to him though, unfortunately. And Enrique is at the club looking at... We just signed him, mate. Why would you be thinking you're going to get a side of him? And Gomez looked at by the Spanish coach. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We'll be back. It's Southampton in the league. Okay, welcome back. It is time to play Southampton in the league at Goodison Park. And you can see here, Chelsea's already won this weekend, in there a 3-1 win. Arsenal's dropped points to Burnley. City and Liverpool have drawn each other, though. So those teams are around us. Like, sort of just about within sight below us there. They've all dropped points already. So it would be a really, really good game to win. I mean, every game is a good game to win. But, yeah. This is what we're expecting from them. Michael Laudrup is their coach, a passing, attacking team. Their form recently has fallen off a cliff. You can see they lost at home last time out against Huddersfield, but they were so good at the start of the year, weren't they? We're expecting sort of, there's a heat map. They can see the defence looks very, very open. There's their passing network, key passes there. This is the team that we are sending out. Now, somewhat annoyingly, the South American Under-23 tournament is about to start, which means we're losing Canente and Luis Gustavo for a foreseeable future. Which is really frustrating, to be honest, because especially Canente is an important player for us. So we're going to give them a game here, just basically resting people that are going to have to play in future games. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Gustavo, Stark, Luis Felipe, and Milo as a back four. Edamilento, you can see we're going to try this formation again. I think sometimes we look a little bit better playing like this. So Edamilento goes in the DM. Canente and Gomez in midfield. Bouvier and Richarlison are the wingers. Schweinsteiger goes up top. Very, very defensive-looking Southampton. We weren't expecting that from them. Now, Rafinha is back from his injury. Pick up where they left off. All right, expect to win this match as well then. He is back from his injury sort of yesterday in the game. But I don't want to risk another injury here, so we won't throw him straight back in. I don't want to risk just re-injuring him, basically. Now, the other thing that's happened, obviously the transfer window is open now that we're in January. We've had 2 bids for Stark from Bayern Munich, both 50 million. He says he wants to go to Bayern Munich, but he hasn't actually sort of chipped off yet. He's still happy to stay for now. So, as long as that's the case, we're not going to sell him. Here we go. Canente to knock in a corner. Back post. It's there. It's Stark. Speak of the devil, I tell you what, that is only just... It looks like he hit the top of the crossbar. Unlucky for Nick Stark. And he's still training well. He's still sort of, when you get your weekly training reports, he's still sort of top of that list. So, I mean, there's no need to be concerned. It's just, a little bit worrying. We know in the past, but it's usually Paris that makes him chip off. He wants to go there. But otherwise, everything is fine. I'm not really looking to do too much in the January transfer window, mostly because we spent all our money in the summer. I think we have about 20 million to spend. Which, doesn't buy you that much. We will need to replace Bernard, I think, we need to get sort of, I think, a younger, potentially good left-sided winger in, though we can play sort of Richarlison as first choice on the left, with Rafinha first choice on the right, and then Lookman and Bouvier as sort of second choice left and right. And, of course, we do have Gabe Wilson coming up through the system as well, who's a left winger. So, ideally, I'd like to get one more winger in for next season, although I am tempted to maybe do we start to move away from wingers and look to use sort of 2 strikers up top, because we do have a lot of strikers at the club. There's a good ball for Richarlison. That's a really good touch. Richarlison, that is almost goal of the season. Richarlison's silky little run, and he tops it all off with a really, really classy finish at the end. Let's have another look at this. Look at this run from Richarlison. This first touch here was really good. Takes one out, and look at this again. He just takes another man out of play here, and good finish as well. Excellent stuff from Richarlison. That is a really, really, really good goal. 1-0 to the good guys. First shot on target as well. Shooting isn't not great, and we might have to work on, or some more work, I should say, on chance conversion, because we're still creating the chances. What we're not doing is putting them away. 12 shots, 1 on target. Where are we shooting from? We have worked the ball into the box as an instruction as well. There's a good ball for the overlapping Milo. Can he pick out someone? It's there. Schweinsteiger. Should he have done a little bit better there? Didn't have much to aim at, to be fair to him, but you just wonder if he could have done a little bit better. We've absolutely dominated the game, certainly in terms of attacking threat, but we're only 1-0 up, which is a little bit of a problem. What do we say to this? Go out there and prove a point. Guard against complacency. You've played well, there's room for improvement. do I say I'm pleased? No, you've played well. There's room for improvement. We need to finish some chances, boys. That's what we need to do here. Yeah, I mean, I know I keep saying it. I don't think we're playing that much worse than we were at the start of the season when we were just destroying everybody. We're just not taking our chances. That is just the main difference. It seems to be, no matter how much work we put in on the training ground, on chance conversion, on attacking play, all that kind of stuff, we just don't really know how to put the ball in the back of the net at the same level that we were earlier on. Like I say, it's not a problem if we're winning games, but at some point we might, we might stop winning games. We might get punished for only putting 3 of our 17 shots on target. Schweinsteiger's not having a good game. We do have Aaron Hampson on the bench for this one. Schiffers is injured as well. He just might even be sick, but he had just sort of a minor issue. So that's why he's not on the bench here. We've got nervous-looking Bouvier and nervous-looking Gomez. I mean, the game's kind of flying by here, isn't it? What can we do here? I don't like the Bouvier. He's not playing well, and he looks nervous. We'll take him off. Lookman's right-footed naturally, isn't he? So he can play on the right side there. That's fine. We'll keep him out there. If we don't win this game, I will be really annoyed. Let's show some passion. Can we do something? There we go. That gets rid of some of the nerves. Schweinsteiger's not having a good game. I do wonder how much of that is just not having the chances to score. But we will bring Aaron Hampson on. We'll play him as a deep lying forward. We'll play him on support. I think he can do that role. He's not the best in terms of creativity, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, I mean, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't do this to me, boys. Don't do this to me. Away. Oh! It had been coming. You can't say it hadn't been coming. You can't miss that many chances and not expect to be punished for it. That's the disappointing thing. Yeah, it's a good header. Who's that? Canente just didn't quite go with his man. And like I say, we can have absolutely no complaints about that. So what we'll do for these last few minutes, and hopefully we're not going to throw everything away here, we'll take Milito off for Vlasic. We'll throw Vlasic up front there. Advanced playmaker on attack. We'll drop Gomez back to a deep lying forward. We can play Hampson in his more natural role as an advanced forward. And now we've got work to do. Look, it was so comfortable. It was so comfortable. And with this is what we kind of been... Look at this, 24 shots on goal. And we cannot find the back of the net. Is this it? We've got 30 seconds. Can we rescue it really, really late here? Here goes Lookman. Can he get across in? He can. Back post. No, it's headed away. It's still there for Vlasic. Out for Lookman. We've recycled that nicely. Milo, back post. Oh, it's a chance for Richarlison. But we can have no... It's a really annoying. We can have no complaints, though. We've got to start finding the back of the friggin' net again. It's unbelievable how we haven't won that. How have we not won that game? We've been FM to the biggest... I mean, but have we, though? I mean, 5 shots to 2 on target. That's not that big of a difference. What has happened there is in the past we've kind of snuck through on results like that. We've actually been punished and we've ended up dropping points because of it. I'm really annoyed by that. Really, really annoyed by that. You can see we've drawn a couple of games here. I mean, Leicester was probably the last one, wasn't it, where we had a sort of similar situation, I think. Yeah, where we dominated the game. But at least we were putting shots on target there. We can't be accused of doing that here, can we? Anyway, that's it for today. We did get the 4th round tie. It's going to be the Birmingham City or Queen's Park Rangers. It's away from home in the next tie. So that's what we'll do. We'll come back for that next time. And then we'll face Arsenal away in the league as well. And training this week, it'll just be chance conversion, I think. Just chance conversion, chance conversion, chance conversion. Because that is just unbelievable. Well, is it in attacking or is it technical? It's technical, I think, isn't it? Chance conversion, chance conversion, and we'll do another chance conversion, guys. Just see if you get the hint of what we need to work on here. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, do make sure you hit thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Until next time, I love you, Aussie. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.